Peace, family. I mentioned before how the group of the divine beings are trying to make connection with us, Earth people, and assisting us with ascension so that we could ascend. I wanted to also mention how that is done. I wanted to mention that because it's easy, it's free information. You don't need to go to school to learn how to be a channel for spirits, be a channel for higher vibrational beings. How is that done? It's really very simple, folks. The way it's done is first, it's better if you have a group that is, whether it's two of you or three of you, that you are comfortable with each other and that you are both willing to meditate, and you both support the law of one, that is one love, that you understand you are one, all of you together, and that you are not, you don't have you have harmony amongst yourself. And one of the key ways you could receive telepathic communication from beings of higher vibration, higher spirits, and other than seance, yes, but is to sit in a meditation, and as you go, turn on the tape recorder, have the tape recorder on, preferably not a cell phone, not your computers, because those machines release a different frequency, man-made frequency, all the time, right? Whether they are on or off, you all know that, I'm guessing. And so we all know that the cell phone releases lots of frequency on us that are at very low frequency, and also the same with computers. And I recommend, to my knowledge, that we would better off using basic old-fashioned tape recorders. The small ones, the mini ones, the regular ones, you could get them on, I would imagine, on Amazon or Walmart. They have those old-fashioned grandma tape recorders, and use those because they will not interfere with the frequency of the meditation of the mind. All you have to do is put a cassette in there and turn it on and let it sit there, and then to receive transmissions from higher spirits. As you go into meditation, you say the prayer, whatever prayer you normally say to get into your meditation, and you maybe have to program yourself to tune out into meditation. Some people have to repeat some mantra to get them, into meditation. Some people have to do breath work, where they do inhalation, exhalation deeply to get them into a meditation phase. I have a couple videos on that, on meditation. Or some people, whatever, but some people have to tune in for them to get into a meditative state. And because it's not, you don't get into a meditative state immediately, but some people can get into meditative state within 2 minutes of sitting, and or some within 5 minutes, some within 10 minutes. It all depends on you, so it varies. So let's not try to all be the same. We're all very unique in our ways of meditating. But the bottom line is, once you get into a state of meditation, what happens is that you will try to speak your thoughts, and that are in your minds, whatever, while you're in meditation, whatever thoughts are coming up, you speak them out loud, right? And then you don't think about what you're saying, you just speak them out loud, and you don't touch anything, you don't think of anything, you just continue to speak whatever words, no matter weird it sounds, you just let those words come out of you. As those words comes out of you after meditation, do not worry, because if you worry about what the word sounds like, then you're creating fear, and the fear will block you. You won't be able to, don't worry if you're speaking proper words, whether you're speaking proper language. Do not worry about that. Just let the words that are coming, speak the thoughts that are coming from you, from your mind at this time, that are floating to your mind while you're in deep meditation. Do not worry about the words. But, and after you are done, meditation is over, whether you did receive transmission or not, you will probably, when you play the tape recorder, that's when you will find out whether there was messages received at the time. And one of the easiest way, I would have to say, is to be a very easy going person, in a sense that not like kind of like one of those like a child, like a child mind, a child heart, where you're not really over analyzing everything and just accepting things as people as they are, and not trying to judge, non-judgmental type of person. Like, we don't try to be judged, we don't try to judge others, and just go with the flow and have an open heart and an open mind and lots of faith. And and be interested, have the desire to receive these these divine spiritual transmission from higher beings. And if they don't make contact with you, it's probably because you are not ready for that, and that's it's to be accepted, because maybe you might feel there are many factors involved into that. They may not want you to feel like you might feel like you're a god, and that will slow down your spiritual process. If you feeling like you're a god, or you're better than others, that you are more gifted, or that whatever things like that, that would kind of like separate you and isolate, slow down your spiritual evolution. So if you're trying to receive spiritual transmission from higher spiritual realm, from the positive, let me repeat that, positive spirits, positive entities, not the negative ones. So be careful. It has to be the positive ones, because the negative ones will infringe on you, whether you like it or not, whether you're ready or not. The negative spirits entities will infringe upon your free will automatically. They don't really follow cosmic laws as neatly as the positive spirits realm does. So when you're doing this, you have to be very, very careful. That's why people always say be careful when you're calling on spirits, when you're trying to communicate with spirits, because you might be communicating with the wrong spirits. So that's why you have to make sure your heart is in the right place, your mind is in the right place, that you're all about service to others, that we are all about righteousness, that we are all about loving, we're all about the love of one, before we reach out to higher spirits and the positive spirits realm. And that's when it will happen. Like I said, to my understanding, divinely, the positive spirits will not respond. They will not make contact with any person or any group who is not ready spiritually, meaning that it's not going to interfere with your spiritual growth, and that you are ready to receive it. It will not interfere with your level of humility, your righteousness, and faith, and all, and fear, and etc., etc. So it's very important to understand that what group are you making a connection? Do you desire to make a connection with? Do you desire to make a connection with the negative spirit realm? Or do you desire to make a connection with the positive spirits realm, with the positive entities of higher vibration, or the negative entities of higher vibration? Because some of them are in higher vibration also. They are in the fifth and the fourth dimension, the negative one as well. But the positive ones were in the fourth dimension, the fifth, the sixth, and seven, and onward. So if I would say it's important that we make that very clear if we're trying to receive spiritual transmission from higher realm, that we wish to communicate with entities of higher realm of the positive, from the positive realm. It's very important so that it's understood. Like I said, if you receive transmission, you have to use discernment to make sure it's coming from the positive realm, the positive entities, not the negative. Like I said, the negative will infringe on you, whereas the positive will not infringe on your free will. They will not make you uncomfortable in any way at all. So that's something to be very discerning about, and be aware of that if you're receiving transmission. So it's something not to jump into too quickly in terms of receiving spiritual transmission from beings of higher realm. It's something to think about very carefully. But I just wanted to, because I saw, with all due respect, I saw people were charging on the internet on how to do that, and I wanted to just put it out there for free for everybody to just know it's not that hard. But the hardest part of it is the work that you have to do, because you have to do a lot of personal work on yourself. That's the hard part, and no one can teach you how to do that other than you. We have to go into meditation alone, spend time alone, go into self-analysis, meditation, and for a long time, and then assess ourselves and practice servicing to others, and practice assessing our true desire, a true natural desire for the Creator, practicing the love for the Creator, which is a love for all. All of that things have to be, all these things have to happen, but we have to work into ourselves. It's from within ourselves, it's not from outside ourselves. So the tool for doing it is just basically a tape recorder and sitting down in meditation. But those are basic tools. But the rest of it is a lot of work that we have to do on ourselves. And you can't really learn that from school. So if you don't have any money, there's no point to go paying classes to learn how to do that. It's just that we have to work on ourselves in terms of our level of righteousness, purity, love one, loving all, regardless of the circumstances, and then have a strong desire, a true honest desire for spiritual connection with a spirit of higher realm. That's basically how it's done. and ABC. Okay, until then, I just hope that I hope this wasn't too complicated. Okay, until then, oh, I forgot to mention there's no need for lavish rituals and lavish altars. Like I said, it's just basically it's you and your meditations and a good old fashioned tape recorder next to you would, and your group, whoever is involved in your group would help. Until then, love you, peace, light, forgiveness. Love you all. Let us be at peace.